Whoop, pulling you forward. Merry meet everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't done one of these episodes in a long time, so I wanted to get back and do another episode of The Book Witch. Um, this episode, I wanted to talk about. And I know there are a lot of um, reviews on this book out there, but I wanted to give my own review and what I think of it. And yeah, so let's begin. This episode, we are talking about the Inner Temple of Witchcraft, Magic, Meditation, and Psychic Development by Christopher Penzcak. It's of his Temple of Witchcraft series, which has the inner, the outer, the shamanic temple, the higher temple, and the life of the god and goddess, I believe. Living the god and goddess, or something like that. Those are his, that's the complete series, I believe. I love Penzcak's writing style. I do have to say that this book is for those who actually I think it's well-rounded. It's for people who are beginning their craft as well as those who have been in it for years and just want a refresher. That's why I'm kind of bringing it up today. I feel like that my practice has gotten kind of hectic and confusing, so I wanted to go back and reread that and kind of get back to my roots, so to speak. And this is a fantastic book for that. This book doesn't cover rituals. It covers what is paganism or what is witchcraft, the different branches of witchcraft, which the different traditions and such, and then it goes into a anatomy of magic and the mind, how magic works, how spells work, working with energy, beginner's guide to meditation, and working with meditation um, and affirmations to many things. In this book, it covers, like I said, the basics, feeling and sensing energy. It focuses on that. Meditation, different types of meditation, how to get into an altered state of mind, grounding, centering, shielding, instant magic he touches upon, which is have his book as well, Instant Magic. It's a fantastic book. He talks about making a psychological trigger for that, and that's another awesome thing as well. Let me see if I can get to the list of exercises. Hold on. So, okay, so he basically talks about, I say that a lot, and I apologize. He has in here the exercises of intention ritual, which this book, it goes on. He says in the beginning you can use this like a year and a day study, um, which I didn't follow when I first read it, and this will not take me a year and a day to do. The first is an intention ritual, which is a ritual that you set your intention of working through the book and all that jazz and staying committed to it. The next one is feeling energy. Making a ball of energy is the one after that. Then feeling your aura, pushing and pulling energy, so working with energy. The next one is earth walking, which is like a walking meditation. Total relaxation, candle meditation, counting down to a meditative state, basic visualization, affirmations, programming your trigger, which is instant magic, um, mental projection, correspondences, vibrational statements, polarity of earth and sky. And correspondences, something I wanted to clarify on. It's not just a list of correspondences. That's not the exercise. It's not for you to just sit down the list. Well, actually, it kind of is. It's for you to think of something and list whatever comes to mind to you that you feel that corresponds with, let's say, the element of air or fire or the goddess or the god or a particular stone. Like, what does this stone represent to you? What does this herb represent to you? And going off of that, making your own personal list of correspondences then, instead of following those out of a book. That's very important in a spiritual practice, because when you have your own lists of spiritual correspondences that work for you, you don't have to go back and check another, you don't have to question and doubt yourself. You already know that, hey, amethyst is fantastic for headaches and getting me to an elevated state. That's for me. Other people may use amethyst for all-around healing or psychic abilities or what have you. It's just an easier way to list what It's a great exercise just to list what corresponds with what in your practice. The next exercise, he has heartbeat control, which is good for meditation and relaxation. Then working with the sun and the moon, the tree meditation, a protection shield, showers of light, sending light, um, aura gazing, aura clearing, chakra opening and balancing, psychic travel, which is astral travel, pendulum using, muscle testing, automatic writing, clairaudience, conscious channeling, visiting the inner temple, psychic scanning, healing case, which I guess I can't really remember what it was. I think it was psychic healing, and he did like a what was it going to be? A like a double story, and you had that going on or something. I can't remember. And the last exercise in here is the past life exploration. Um, and then he has different symbols and stuff like that to go along. I know at the end of this, you go through. He has a quiz at the end of it, and you don't have to do it. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. Um, um, but at the end of each of his books, he has a initiation, a self-initiation. So in this one, you'd be self-initiated to the Inner Temple of Witchcraft, which is, I mean, it's kind of cool to self-initiate yourself if you feel like you want to do that. You don't have to. To be a witch, you don't have to be initiated in anything. You can do what you want. But I really enjoy this book. The only thing that I have with Christopher Penzcak that I don't agree with is I don't agree with his directions. He by when I say that is he puts the element of air in the south and fire in the east, and he has good information to back it up why he does that. Um, I personally feel that air is in the east and fire is in the south, and but the weird thing is I'm also a hypocrite with that. I also think that the blades are in the south and the wands are in the east. Whereas in tarot, like I mentioned in my Witches of the Moon video, tarot is completely opposite for me. I think swords represent the element of air and the wands represent the element of fire. But in my actual practice, it's backwards. I flip it. And that works for me. So, yeah. Um, if you are interested in this book, I will put a link down below. It's a fantastic book as a refresher's guide to help one move on in the craft or learn something new. Or maybe if you're just starting out in witchcraft, I think this is a great beginner's guide. It doesn't talk about rituals. It doesn't talk about magic in and of itself. It talks about working on yourself and getting grounded and getting the basic foundations to start working magic, which is his second book. The Outer Temple of Witchcraft is all about working with the energy around you and making magic happen. So this is a fantastic book. Like I said, I don't agree with everything he wrote in here, but that's with a lot of books that a lot of authors write. I don't agree with everything. The things I do agree with, I hold on to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it was kind of short. My last one was very rambly, but this one was kind of short. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, many blessings.